J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through for this BMF Season 3, Episode 1 breakdown recap. I appreciate everybody coming through that's been coming through, and also everybody new, as well as watching on replays and things. I appreciate you. So, we're going to talk a little bit about this first episode of BMF Season 3, which was fire. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe I'm a sucker for these throwback 80s, 90s type shows, but I don't know. When they done right, I just really enjoy them. So, hey, it is what it is. Before I get into it, I give a shout out to a few of the folks in the comments. I appreciate everybody for coming through. What's up, Rashonda? First up in the building. Appreciate you, sis, coming through with the comments and everything. Yeah, I've been out there, busy. I've been doing so much, so sometimes I forget that I can't do it like I used to. So, I meant to go live Friday, and before I knew it, I was waking up. It was 2:00. And I was thinking, oh man, it's a little too late to say I'm gonna be late because it's 2:00. So I really overslept. I thought I would be able to get a little nappy in at like 6:00 and pop up at like 9. And next thing you know, it was the next day. So it'd be like that sometime. I gotta get. Whew. Had a lot going on these last couple months. Dame Dollar, what's up? And how you feeling, my brother? My girl B, what's good, sis? How you doing, B? Everybody, appreciate y'all for coming through. Koi Don, say what's up? Kind of new here. I appreciate you for coming through. Koi Don, and I appreciate you. You say Force. I appreciate it. I try to. Hopefully they don't. As long as you ain't dead on Force, you may come back. Maybe some years later, who knows? But hey, but they got some things going on in the industry that's making it change, especially after the strike. So you never know how things go. That's why they call it the entertainment business, whether it's music, film, TV, art, whatever the case. You never know. So on the journey with J Cam, what's up? You say that camera vision is sharp. Yeah, it is really pretty sharp. Huh? I'm using a new computer, and it is pretty good. Huh? It's pretty close too, up close and personal. So I don't know. I may start doing some lives, switch it up. I got a new little area that I'm putting together to do my lives also. So once I get this new area complete where I can do the videos, I'm excited to have that and then be able to switch it up and do both. So it should be very helpful in being able to put out some more content and things and mix it up and crank out some hits like the old days. Anyway, so man, this episode I really enjoyed it. Like I said, kicking it off, and also everybody that saw my first reaction, you see that I gave it about a 8.9, pretty much a 9 overall, and so that's a really good. I don't just throw out 9s, throw out their Ninas. You know what I'm saying? I normally keep the Nina Ross tucked, but I threw out one, for that first episode. I mean, hey, going to Platinum Palace alone to get a 9, what I'm saying, inches. But Platinum Palace, let me tell you, let me take it with them exotics, okay? You know what I'm saying? You see that right there? That right there is carpet, okay? And they do match the drapes. As you can see, it's on display. That's called shag carpet. That right there, little munch carpet. What kind of carpet you like? This is 588-2300 Empire up in this carpet, okay? That's how much carpet is in this episode in the beginning, all right? But you know what I'm saying? It definitely it was a good episode. All jokes aside, Neo had a little carpet on his head. He said, "Oh, this carpet everywhere. Let me take a piece." Hey, you see that right there? That's NBA carpet. That's NBA. You ain't ready for that big yellow cheek. I know you got that dope boy money, but that NBA money. Lo and behold, Meech gonna get to a level one day where he gonna be having the NBA like, dang, our money ain't no good. No, that's big Meech money. Y'all got contracts. That's big Meech money, okay? He put us through college, and then he put us through after college. He put us through life. That's before they knew to get a NBA player, have a baby by him, and be a millionaire. Ooh, ain't been talking that much lately. So gotta get the pipes, the Wesley pipes back liquidated. Yeah. Damian Kenny, what's up, my brother? He said the Force MD singing Tender D Terry. Man, they kick off this episode with Tender D. Tenderoni. He in love with Markeisha. Markeisha took all them bullets. I don't know how he was able to escape death. But Markeisha as well. She took them bullets. She got out the hospital and looked like she gonna be all right though. But I just don't know how he thought it was a good idea taking her back to his mama house. I wouldn't have wanted to do that so when he said I'm moving out, hey, sometimes it don't hit you until it hits you. And I think it didn't hit him that he should have been moved out a long time ago. Especially you got your mama and your family all intertwined with your baby mamas and stuff. He just had too much going on. Too sloppy. He wasn't putting boundaries between what he had going on, especially the life he living on the streets, and everybody know about where his family live and different things. Hell, he already had Lamar Crunchy Black coming up to their house, so you know, just too much. And then also another thing on the separate issue, which Terry didn't know nothing about, but when I rewatched this episode, this scene made me so mad. It just made me so mad. I felt Charles. I really felt Charles on this. And that's when Meech, little homie, walked in with the groceries, just walked, didn't ring the bell, didn't knock, walked in like he owned the joint, or like this just some old supermarket, or anybody could just walk through the door like they own the place and do whatever. And he thinking it's all good. And I don't know why ladies don't be, I don't know why she ain't pick up on that, but that is so disrespectful. And he had to put him in the head like, hey man, give me my damn key. Hey, for real. I definitely feel that. I got a situation that I've been in where people think they can just walk in and out as if they don't need to ring the bell or knock or wait or whatever. Like, hold up now. This ain't that. You need to always knock, ring the bell, wait. You know, you don't run this. So I definitely felt his anger and frustration on that one. Like, hey man, give me my. Anyway, it was definitely good to see that Terry is growing up and getting up out his mama house. Shout out to Anthony Cole. He said, I wish they would have showed Saint, aka DC Young Fly, getting killed so you could tell that wasn't him laying dead in that bed. It's funny you say that because I thought the same thing. Like, man, that ain't him. But then I thought about it on two ways, which is one, why would he want to come back just to lay in the bed dead when he has other things going on? Ain't like he me. I'm poor. I'd go lay in the bed for $100. Okay, thank you. No, but he got other things, so I'm sure he would be like, I don't want to go there just to lay in the bed. I'm good. Plus my character killed, so ain't like, I was gonna be back anyway. But then also on the side of production, they probably felt like we don't want to pay him. I don't know how much he was getting paid, but maybe more than 5 or 10 grand or somewhere in that. They probably felt like, why pay 5, 10 grand when we could save money in the budget and just get somebody that's a background actor for $300 for the day and have them lay there. So I get it on both sides. No. So Damian Kenny said, does scale equal $100? No. So it's different things on the job that you have. So if you are a background actor, which is pretty much the lowest job you can have on film, in film industry, that's on camera. And I'm not talking about like it's a bad job or these people are low. I'm just saying, lowest paying, rather, I should say. And I think that the scale for that is $300 a day. So that's not cheap. Most people don't make $300 a day at their normal jobs on average. And so, and it'll probably be like 8 hours, maybe, or 6 hours. So, that's why people do it. But if you're looking at saying lines or guest appearances and things like that, it goes up from there. I think I don't got it all memorized, but I know it's like $300 a day if you don't say any lines and you're in the background. And if you say some lines and things, depending on your experience or agent, or if it's your first time, or if you're in the union, it's a lot of variables, which makes the business complicated. But you can get anywhere from like 1,000 a day to maybe 3,000 a day minimum, versus being in the union to not. And then if you say, for example, 2 Chainz, I doubt they paid him scale. If they did, that's because he accepted it. So, it's a lot of variables that go into that. You never know what somebody could be exactly getting, which is part of the design. So you can be working with somebody and Denzel, and he could be doing a cameo and saying 2 lines and get $1 million. And you can be Ghost on Power doing the whole episode, getting $100,000 for the whole. That's a whole lot of work. And I don't know, man. I don't know how to say what is what. One thing I did learn in life is that you get, I guess, what you accept or negotiate for. You could say, well, I ain't going to take this or that. And they could say, okay, well, we'll hire somebody else. And then it could be a point where you don't get any more offers. And then what would you do? Like some people were saying about Taraji. Anyway, enough of that. We see a lot of things in this episode that brought back memories for me from that time period. For example, a lot of Atlanta rap was coming out at that time with Outkast, Goody Mob. They were starting to break out, stuff like that. And Jay Wellathon, long time no see. How you doing? And one of the things that we saw in this episode that brought back memories is the Red Dog Police, because I remember hearing a lot about them in that music and seeing them in operation and beating it down. So at the time, I thought that that was just what they called the police force at the time. I didn't know at the time what it really stood for, was an acronym. So, it was a lot of different things that was interested in this episode. Another thing I like to see that was somewhat very realistic, especially at people in that time period versus people today. Which I guess people may end up doing again today, but it was Lucille, and we saw when she was in the bathroom, and Charles tried to get back in them good graces. She walking around that little negligee, that lingerie. She like, nah, we gonna be sleeping in separate bedrooms, pretty much, because he ain't gonna sleep on the couch. Well, something about to give. And as we saw, once Terry moved out, that was perfect, because now you got a new room. And that's something I don't know. People don't do as much these days, or I don't know what people do, obviously. But that was something people did do, at least in the 80s, 90s, 70s. If they wasn't together, well, I ain't moving out. I can't afford it, but we ain't together no more. We, I guess, roommates. And, she put his ass in the separate bedroom. He had to just look at himself. She say, every time I see you in Mabel. Let me ask y'all this though, ladies. What should Charles do? Should he sleep in that separate bedroom, or should he try to be with Mabel? But Mabel didn't want him once he was no more fun, huh? But damn. I don't know, man. Charles done messed up a good thing for that little bit of wall booty. Nailed it on the wall and lost it all. That's bars right there. Anyway, what's up, Stephen Harris? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Jay Wellathon, glad everything working out for you. Anthony Cole, you say, I believe B. Mickey will be back. I don't think Lamar will, though. I actually think they both will be back, but how much is the key? So I think that B. Mickey will be back, and I think we may even see him in at least 5 episodes. That's what we could say, the over and under. I'm going to give the over for 5 episodes for B. Mickey. And I'm going to give the under for 5 episodes for Lamar. And that's where I could say at least my thoughts on that. Could be 1 episode for Lamar. Could be up to 5. And it could be 5 episodes for B. Mickey. Could be more. But they show, the reason I say I think it could be more for B. Mickey is because when they show the bruiser, Detective, what's Detective Lip name? Anyway, they show him smoking that square. He like, I'm trying to look for something to be a square. I ain't got nothing, but he had that square. He had it. Be Mickey and Terry free. He put it in that Polaroid. I think we gonna see something with that. Plus, we saw his partner steal them 2 keys. And it is a good idea that she may contact B. Mickey or possibly, her partner, Bryant. There we go. Thanks, Cole, Anthony Cole, Detective Bryant. His lip do be hanging, though. See that lip sideways. Anyway, she may flip it to Bryant you know, and maybe he gets some money so that he could try to help out his son, but I don't know. I think it's over. Stephen Harris, you think the writing moves on from B. Mickey and Lamar. I could be wrong. I think you say I could be wrong. I mean, I do think it moves on from them. Definitely. I agree. That's why I don't think it's like a whole lot of them. Um, and it should move on from them because the story, but I think B. Mickey still had something to do with them in Detroit, though. But Lamar, I think that part of the story was over because the real person, I believe, was on drugs. And I mean, yeah, they could show him on doing his little drug adventures, but this ain't a show about Lamar. So yeah, I think they should move on from him and more about how Meech established his empire, made his connects, and Terry and all of that, and grew into their own. And so, yeah, I agree with you. But we see, Terry's still in Detroit. So that's why I think that we'll still see a little of both of them because he's still there. And I don't know, Lamar got some unfinished business. I think one episode of Lamar may be a lot, to be honest. That's why I say under 5. But B. Mickey, I think he got unfinished business. Bryant gonna put that lip on his back right there, and they gonna get something. Or his partner, I do think it's something. Plus, he a little salty. Who knows what he may or may not do on how he got put out the group. So we'll see. He got put out in an embarrassing way. He may be salty. He may want some, who knows what may happen. Or something else may come up and Terry may need to contact him. We'll see. I think he got some worth still. But yeah, it's over with for both of them overall. They are moving from him. Now, we see Meech trying to do his thing in Atlanta. And one of the crews that he having a problem with is the Miami Killers. Them boys don't play. It seemed like everybody else had little handguns and no aim. They had all them shots and only one dude caught a leg shot. But when they came, they straight had them choppers. They straight Swiss cheesed up that damn caddies. That was the same caddy my mama bought. And that was a nice Cadillac. 84 sedan DeVille back in the day was a nice ride, I will have to say. But I don't think that car that Meech was riding in would have been able to reverse and him get that bag. He was pulling some old John Wick type moves. Them damn engines, 3800s, boy, they barely could survive an oil change, let alone all them damn bullets. But he say, hey, they don't like to do business my preferred way. I bet. But we see that this was somewhat accurate because before they started moving major weight, they didn't have that type of arsenal in the game. And that's all over the country. And once they started moving major weight in places, their arsenal started to up. And they started having them semi-automatic and automatic weapons like the MKs had. And it started really getting messy out there in them streets. So that did show that it was getting pretty bad out there. Now, one thing we also saw is them dudes that caught the brunt of the Miami MKs was Remy Ransom crew. He supposed to be the little Robin Hood of the crew, of the neighborhood, But like I was saying in my first reaction for episode 1, it does give you a different perspective on people because, of course, we saw one perspective and he seemed to be a hater. And what happened with Ty Washington, it seemed like he was on some hating type stuff. But then we see this perspective of he trying to what? Fight gentrification. They trying to displace us. He looked like the little Pookie, 2 Chainz Pookie little brother or something. I don't know, but yeah, he definitely. I get his plight, so to speak, a lot more, and he facing it from the red dogs, from people from other cities. They better go on up and shovel snow, shovel that snow. We don't want you down south. Shovel that snow. Okay, I got a blizzard for you, boy. See, that's what we here for. We bringing that snow with us. You ain't heard? It's real cheap too. It made him real mad. Oh yeah, you better take that cheap snow back up. No. But yeah, man, it would have definitely been something else, man, to be in that situation, man. I definitely feel what he was going through. Then they also mentioned about the Atlanta Olympics that were coming in '96, which I remember that very well, being talked about everywhere, from music to news to all kind of stuff. And '96, that was a big year for me, so I remember that a lot. So it was a lot going on, man, and it was dang, it was a good episode. Now I don't know how they caught old boy and dumped him off like a bag of garbage at the end of the episode, but they just drove off too, and they ain't worried about nothing. What's up, Share My Love? How you doing? My brother Ill Woods, how you doing, fam? What's good with you? Damian Kenny want to know if anybody going to Frankly, Beverly, and Mays tour. The Hotspot Network. You say Remy think he Nino trying to influence them kids to push. Yeah, that's kind of messed up, man. That sometimes people like those kids not having someone to help them out leaves them open and vulnerable to people to mislead them. And even though the Red Dogs tactics were hard, they were right when the dude at the beginning said, be careful who you look up to, kid, because the person you looked up to and you thought was helping you was basically bringing him into a trap. Because if he'd have started working for them and having loyalty to them the type of people you'd end up not wanting to snitch on or something, or end up going to jail for, or even dying for doing, things for that you probably regret. So, and at that young age, they probably don't even have a chance at going getting the education or other opportunities that could have presented themselves. It get nipped in the bud. So you never know. Let's see. Anthony Cole, you say, Jay, do you think BMF will eventually move on from Lil Meech and Da Vinci, Terry, and the Meech and Terry from the beginning of the episode in the prison scene will be new actors playing Meech and Terry? I do, actually. And it makes sense, but here's the thing, man. BMF can go on for a long, long time. Because the truth is, like Meech said in the beginning, and I know they got to say that this is loosely based on, and it is possibly some of this stuff not true. But one thing is true, they had a 20+ year run. And hey, you don't look the same in 20 years. So they could have this show go on for like 5 seasons. And maybe by the 5th season or 6th season, they can have it where it's those guys maybe. But they still got a lot to cover now, and they beginning, few years that I think that we probably won't. And I don't think we may ever see possibly complete season with just them. They may have it where the final season is half and half, like each episode, just like we see in this episode how they started off with them. It could be where each episode is 50-50, because at the time where they getting older, I mean, hey, they in jail. So, I mean, actually, they'll have Meech out next year. He could be playing himself. Ain't that something? They'll have his younger self. Well, not younger self. Well, actually, they'll have his younger self played by his son, and his older self played by him. Because Meech will be out 2025, so they won't need them actors. Now, does he know how to act? I mean, hey, acting is a skill. I know everybody think they talk so they can act and this and that, but it is a skill. Now, he can learn it. It can be learned. So, hey, I don't know. He seemed very intelligent with all the other things that he's done. I'm sure he can learn this skill and play himself. But it's not like he had to play Frederick Douglass. Hey, he can play himself, and hey, it may be all right. So, we'll see. Terry don't want to be in it though. Terry already been out of jail for a couple years now. I think he was on house arrest, but you don't see him doing interviews or talking and doing much. He never wanted to be in the limelight. So we'll see how that is. Damian Kenny, you say, oh, Remy's right hand said they had eyes on folks. That's how they got the dude they pulled out of the car. Oh, okay. I was wondering how they got to him. But okay, that makes sense. I guess that's when he came and told them on the balcony. Right after he was saying that his partners got killed. We gonna pay for the funeral. What's up, AG? How you doing? This new setup. This is a green screen. This is a green screen. I ain't doing it like that. Not yet. I'm working on it. But thank you. Trying to switch it up, be able to do a few things. Stephen Harris, Big Meech in season 4 of BMF next year. I'll be ready for it. Exactly. Hey, they may make him probably, instead of playing himself, that might be a little too close to home, make him the bad guy or something, that make him the next big bad guy that Meech got to go against. That might be better and probably more fun than playing yourself. But yeah, he'll be out in 2025, so that's what's up. Big Bird, what's good, man? Glad you made it. Appreciate you. Yep. So I don't know, man. What do y'all think for this next season? What's gonna go down? Do you think? Well, we already know Big Meech and Terry got along, but as far as they crew or anything that's going down, 2 Chainz, all of that type of stuff, any predictions? What are y'all theories? Let me know. I got a theory for you. I think that Lucille gonna be looking for a new church, find one, and possibly find new love. I don't know. That's gonna definitely be hurting Charles' feelings. He gonna probably want to go to church with her, and she ain't gonna want to go to church with him. I'm not gonna be surprised on that. Another theory, I think the bruiser, Detective Harris, I think his son is going down and he ain't gonna be able to help him. And I think his son is gonna turn into a bad kid. I think we see how an innocent little guy he is. I need my pencils. I need these. I want to draw. But Bruiser, he lost his powers. The good guys always win in the end, right, Dad? Hey, wait a minute. Next thing you know, he gonna be getting something pushed in. I don't know. So he ain't gonna never be the same, unfortunately. And dang, that ain't gonna be good. Big Bird, my man Big Bird say 2 Chainz gonna catch a hot one. Whoa. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised just in the sense that he ain't a major character, but it's a character that already we would recognize because of who it is, 2 Chainz. And he probably got a lot going on. And whenever people got a lot going on, like a Joey Badass, for example, that come to mind, I never expect them to be there long. So that's not a hard one to see. I like that. Hotspot Network, you say Charles gonna go to Atlanta after so much rejection from Lucille. I like that. That's a good one. Definitely. I can see that happening. And that's actually, I believe, something that did happen, that he ended up working with Meech or Terry or both of them and getting involved in all this. So, definitely could see that happening. That's a good one right there. I'm a little late and behind on some of these, so let me try to hurry up, get to some of these. AG, you say my heart goes out to Kevin. Honestly, yeah, he's definitely in a bad situation. Definitely. King of NJ, BTV, Mr. Eastwick, my bro, 100. We definitely need to do something together. That's what's up. Holla at me. So that 2 Chainz cannot act. You say 2 Chainz can't act? I thought that was Academy Award winning performance. No, I'm playing. I'm not gonna say it was Academy Award winning performance, but I didn't see nothing wrong. Wasn't nothing that I thought or noticeable. He ain't really say much. He gave a couple mean mugs. You hard, girl. I don't know. Am I the only one missing it? I mean, you can mess up in the small scene. We saw what happened with who was the girl from City Girls last season. She didn't have much and it didn't look good. So you can, but I didn't pick up 2 Chainz like that. Is that just me? Y'all let me know in the comments. Damian Kenny, you got a theory. Bryant and Detective Chin will be using B. Mickey until he snaps and tries to get them arrested by their precinct. Okay, I like that. I don't know about the arrested part. If you'd have said he tried to take himself out the game or do something stupid or maybe try to, I don't know. I think that would be something closer. But try to get them arrested. I don't know about that one. But hey, well, who am I, right? Maybe. King of NJ, you say Charles did end up in Atlanta. I thought so. I definitely thought so. You say Kev gonna become a killadilla. Well, he already is one, but I think he gonna start to lean into it. What you in for? Murder. Yeah. I killed him with a pencil. They call me K Wick. Yeah. K Wick. Killed him with a pencil. Young Slim, my brother. How you feeling, fam? What's good? Good to see you. Let's see. Stephen Harris, 50 Cent should have brought in Young Jeezy in the BMF. Young Jeezy. Oh, that's funny. I don't know what he would have did. I don't know. I can't think of Young Jeezy acting. Has he been in any acting roles? I think he was in some low budget gangster movie is what I'm kind of remembering when he was in his beginning prime of rapping, but I don't remember him after doing any acting. But it would be interesting if they put a young Jeezy type character in here. Maybe is that old boy that's rapping in the booth that he was serving with him, and he said, "You got the gift, don't be serving." But Jeezy ain't as old as them. Jeezy was younger, and Meech was already established when Jeezy met him. So no, that ain't him. So I don't know. Maybe they'll put a young Jeezy type character in the show, but this dude ain't him. But that's interesting. Big Bird, you say give a Meech impersonation. Meech impersonation ain't really funny though. But I mean, he'd be like, "Hey, I mean, I was trying to go ahead and do business my preferred way, but they weren't really trying to do it my preferred way. That's cool. I had to go ahead and handle business the way we were trying to handle business. Detroit versus everybody. You still tender dick, but you still my brother, and I'm gonna look out for you. You still a little rat tail." I mean, they ain't really funny, in my opinion. They just talk normal, I guess, in a way that I don't know. I'm from the Midwest, so I don't hear too much, but I don't know. They don't sound too different to me. Coy Don, what do you think about the acting for BMF? I like the acting for BMF. I know some people may say Lala's not that good of an actor. I don't have any complaints about her in this this show. It's no one that really jumps off the screen as doing a bad job. Not that everybody has done a great, but that overall, if they have done a job that's suspect, it wasn't as if they had enough screen time where it affected anything, at least not noticeable with me. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that's right. Damian Kinney, Jeezy was in a movie, Janky Promoter. See, I forgot all about that. And that movie had so much problems, it didn't do what they wanted it to do either. Yeah, so Young Slim, yeah, that's why I say Jeezy was in there, but he was younger than them. Yeah. Hustle and Air, I agree. You say I usually hate when TV shows use celebrity to bring in ratings instead of real actors. But so far, everybody been doing good. I agree. Normally, that's like a cheap trick to bring in some ratings or crossover, but everybody's been doing good from Snoop to all of these people, and I don't have any complaints about it. I, be real. So we'll see. King of NJ, what's up with the flamethrower though? That seemed extra. What flamethrower? What are you talking about? Flamethrower? It must have been so extra, I must have missed it. What's up, Jay Lynn? How you doing? What flamethrower? I'm trying to think. What the heck? Flame? You got me over here wondering. What is he talking about? Flamethrower. Let's see. Stephen Harris, you say Marquisha and Terry, I think them to be building up in this storyline throughout this season. Okay. I guess so, since they about to move in together. I'm not sure if we did see that he had her picture on the nightstand of season 2, episode 1. He tried to pack it, so something happens, but he did still hold her close and dear. So who knows how long she sticks around? We'll see. Young Slim, that is a good point. A lot of people thought Mary J didn't do a good job on Power, but a lot of people do enjoy her now. I think that a lot of people really didn't like seeing her as the bad guy and the tough guy. And I think now people got used to the Monet, Tahada character. So, Hotspot Network, got to get that guy to play Charles's Flowers. That scene when he took the keys back was hilarious. Man, I mentioned that earlier in the live stream. I like that scene a lot. In this live stream, I talked about that, and that was real. That was real, and it was funny, but also definitely real, man. You don't own this joint. You don't walk up in here like you own the place. You better ring the bell, knock, give me my goddamn keys back. What? Put them in that little headlock. For real. Jaylyn, doing great, missing you, looking amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to hang in there. I don't know about amazing. I'm still looking, I guess. That's all I can still see. It was a flamethrower scene. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm about to get ready to wrap this up. Anybody got any last comments or anything to say? Get it in now. It's the last few minutes before I call it a nizite. Definitely appreciate all of y'all for coming through, all the love. This been the last few months. It's been something else, but it's been positive. It's just been very busy, a lot of challenges and things. And so I'm trying to get it together and looking forward to these next few weeks and months coming ahead, because I think it's going to be good, and I'll be able to get some things done better, and yeah, it's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to it, and definitely, hopefully, get more stuff done on my other channel. And so, yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming through, and man, I'm looking forward to seeing how this BMF rest of the season turn out. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to get lined up and things to do, so we'll see how it all goes. Damian Kenny, you say, how was the Hightown watch and go? I got to like episode 2 or 3 in season 1, and I ain't been able to watch it since. So I guess it's been going horrible. I definitely will not be able to catch up, 3 or 4 seasons before it's over. But I did watch The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, with Rick and Michonne. How many people watch The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live? I think I might have to go back to doing Walking Dead reviews. So if anybody watched that with old Rick, they had my guy in there from USS Indianapolis movie with Nicolas Cage. The black dude got killed. But The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, we got old Rick, Ranger Rick, back, made the return. He's an A or a B. Got the A's and the B's. Gonna be with the A's and the B's. So, but no, I didn't get to watch that. Walking Dead, Ones Who Live was only a 1-hour episode, and then that was it. But to go through Hightown, that's like 30 hours of filming, of film footage. I ain't had that much chance, time. What it is I've been up. It'll be watching me, because I'm gonna be asleep. Sitting still that much, I'm gonna be out for the count. So anyway, but I would like to watch it and catch up. I wish I'd have been able to watch it as it was going, but I didn't get a chance to. I heard a lot of good things about the show, and more power to it. All right, I guess we about to make it up out of here, y'all. I appreciate everybody for watching, all the support. Everybody sticking with me for the years. This would be my 8th year, 7 or 8 years on YouTube now. So that's a long time. I never thought it'd be 7 or 8 videos, let alone 7 or 8 years. I never, back then nobody was thinking of making videos like that for so long. So definitely appreciate everybody. All the support. Wouldn't be here, wouldn't keep doing it without all the love and support. Shout out to my girl Gina, my sister from another mister. Feeling better back at home. More, glad for you. And everybody else, y'all take care. Get some rest this weekend. I hope you had some rest, rather. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Try to crank out some stuff more often now. I'm getting some things settled. So y'all stay tuned. Deuces.